I find it so weird that even to this day, I still find it weird to like look at a camera and like see myself in it, in the reflection and stuff. Hence why the no uploads, but we ain't gonna talk about that. I have no goals for this video, but I guess I do kind of have a topic that could probably be a bigger video maybe later if y'all want it to be, for those of you who actually do want to watch this. And I'm gonna be doing kind of like a retwist at the same time. Like, I mean, well, not a retwist, I guess like a rebraid and retwist while we have this conversation. Talking about why all of your favorite YouTubers are returning to YouTube and why now is the perfect time to start returning to the platform. Now, I know that everybody has heard YouTube days are over, influencing is starting to die off. I totally disagree. Realistically, like, as long as we have a phone in our hands or a smartphone, an iPhone, people gonna be influencing for a long time. Obviously, like, TikTok was like, well, is still like a big thing that people use. The truth is that's about to die off too. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot to do leave-in conditioner. Really, this is why the front of my head is never gonna fix itself. And honestly, I don't see it as a bad thing. For me, in my opinion, TikTok has... Sorry, hold on, let me pull out these clips. I feel like as like a generation, well, my generation at least, Gen Z, our attention span is not that great. And TikTok was not helping with that at all. Like, especially me because, oh y'all, look at that. I don't know, like it just felt like my brain cells were dying. The fast-paced scroll, the 30-second clips, like I felt like I wasn't really digesting any information for real. I was digesting information too quickly for my brain to comprehend. A lot of people can probably relate, like TikTok literally is the reason for a lot of my brain fog. Man, TikTok be messing with my head. And I know y'all can feel me on that. Like, it's so fast-paced. It's like my brain can't keep up. And one minute, I'm like watching like a dance challenge or something. And then like the next minute, I'm deep in some do-it-yourself hack that don't work. It's like, dang, like, can I breathe? And then you scroll for like 5 minutes and then like an hour is gone. Like, it's wild how it just like pulls you in like that. And then I feel like I'm not hating, but I just think it's crazy though, like how different things are. Because like back in the day, and I say back in the day like I'm old or something, but like I'm really just 21, but people used to spend hours, like sometimes days, planning and editing YouTube videos. And like people were like being really specific about like the perfect angle and like the perfect editing. But now people just wake up and start filming whatever they want. And it's like instant content, quick and raw. Like, I'm really taking what the man in office is saying to heart. Like, it's just on its way out. Our school had basically banned it for whatever reason.
TikTok no longer works on campus Wi-Fi. This was done by the university thanks to a directive from the Mississippi governor, Tate Reeves.
More news right now. Mississippi is the latest state to ban TikTok from all government-issued devices. Governor Tate Reeves issuing the directive just one day after the governor of Arkansas did the same thing. TikTok is owned by a Chinese company, and there's concern it could be stealing private and sensitive information about individuals, as well as information about the state's infrastructure. Employees have until the end of the month to delete TikTok from all state devices.
And me, somebody with limited data, was like, I'm not gonna turn on my VPN absolutely every time I want to use TikTok. So it's just been kind of sitting on my home screen until I figure out what the I want to do with it. Like, but child, at this point, everybody done heard that it's on its way out, and honestly, I think it could be a good thing.
Girl. This girl is delusional.
TikTok was a great platform for a long time. Like, it was like a good platform to go on there and express yourself. It's was great for like small businesses, notoriety and stuff like that.
Many TikTokers in Mississippi are urging politicians not to ban it, especially small business owners. Jessie Whittington of Ramsey Springs grew her business Country Lather Soapworks using TikTok. She says 90% of her orders come from viewers.
It is by the grace of God and through TikTok that I'm actually in a building now that I have been allowed to have built because of TikTok, because of, I use it as a marketing platform. If I did not have that platform, I would not be in this building. I'd still be in my house making 3 pounds of soap at a time.
While many of us have our reservations about TikTok, it's undeniable that the platform has done a lot of good. For instance, like countless small businesses have thrived thanks to the exposure and reach TikTok provides. And I really can't ignore the positive impact TikTok has had on so many people's lives. Like, small business owners have used the app to find new customers, share their stories, and grow their brands in ways that would have been impossible otherwise. And I think that it's amazing to see how creative people have gotten with their content, turning simple ideas into viral sensations and transforming their passions into profitable ventures. However, despite that, I'm ultimately okay with the idea of TikTok disappearing because the digital landscape is always evolving and new apps are constantly emerging to take place of older ones. And even if TikTok goes away, there will always be another platform ready to fill the void. It's starting to become like every other app that we have. Like, the special thing that made TikTok is now everywhere. Like, literally we have Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, and those things are ultimately going to replace TikTok when Biden finally just bans the app altogether. I can see all of our favorite YouTubers from like 2020, 2021 returning. I think that people are beginning to miss thought out, thought-provoking videos that don't last like only 30 seconds or like a minute. Like, I think people are really trying to return to like 15-minute videos that like don't have your brain trying to compute things at a pace of a rabbit. And honestly, I'm one of those people. Like, literally the only thing that was holding me back from getting rid of TikTok altogether was the fact that all of my favorite YouTubers have moved to platforms such as TikTok and Twitch. Y'all will find another app. And I feel like people just need to get over it at this point. Like, it's not that serious. Like, as long as we have our phones and social media, we are constantly going to be finding new ways to entertain ourselves. I feel like everybody that's on TikTok, like for creating, should take this opportunity to change platforms immediately, because the sooner you switch platforms, the sooner you can start making money somewhere else, child. I don't know, I'm just saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. But anyway, I'm gonna do like a little thing, because this hair not gonna get done if I just keep talking to y'all. So 1 second. Y'all, I'm not even gonna try to remember what I was talking about earlier, but basically my point is, with TikTok going away and people beginning to shift platforms and trying to find something new to consume, if you needed a sign to go ahead and start here, this is your sign. You know, it doesn't matter if you're like me, camera shy or anything like that. Like, at this point, just get over it. Like, everyone does it. Like, even as someone who also struggles with like anxiety and stuff like that. But like, it really isn't a big deal. Like, if this is something that you want to do, then stay true to yourself and do it. I ain't got nothing else to say. So, ciao.